Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer with Olympia Piano. Today we're working on just a quick rhythm in the Grieg Piano Concerto, talking about measure 53. It happens a few times. It's a 5/3 rhythm. And so I'm going to give you 3 ways that I use with my students to practice this measure, and I hope it is helpful for you as well. This is the measure I'm talking about. All right, so you can see the left hand is triplets. Sometimes they mark with the 3s, sometimes they don't. And then we've got a quarter note, beat 1, and then we've got this 5. So the 5/3 is what we're most concerned about, although we do have 2/3 for beats 3 and 4. So the first way I have my students practice this measure is to take each hand separately with the metronome around 50. I'm going to do the right hand first, and then I will do the left hand. So we'll go right, left, and then try it together. Metronome is set at 50. So as I play the metronome, I'm going to count out the subdivisions the first time through. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now left hand, triplets. Right hand. Left hand. Now I'm going to try it together. Here we go. Method number 2, similar to what we just did, but a little more independence of the hands because we're not trying each hand at the same time right at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that measure 53. I'm going to record the left hand 3 times with the metronome set at 50. And then I'm going to play the right hand with what I just recorded. So all I have to focus on is the right hand feeling the beats and those subdivisions. I'm not worrying about which finger goes first or which hands are playing together. I'm only worrying about the right hand. So I'm going to play this. And now I'm going to do the opposite. And I'm going to record the right hand 3 times in a row. And I forgot to mention, you should let it click twice before beginning, so then you know that it's clicking twice and you can be ready. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we'll do the reverse. 2 clicks. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's try it, see how that worked. That one generally works pretty well. Sometimes you might do up to 5 reps on the phone, but that gives you an idea. And the final way is the most mathematical way, if you will. All right, so when we are doing a 5/3, we have to find the common denominator to fit in everything. Okay, so 5 times 3 is 15. So the right hand will have 5 groups of 3, and the notes, like this note here, would be here. This note would be here, so forth in the subdivisions. And then the left hand is 3 groups of 5. Okay, do you see that visual? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the group of 5 and we're going to feel the 3 subdivisions on each of those. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ba da 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 da. Then we're going to do the same thing for the left hand, but those are going to be the groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da 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 da. Now that is not really realistic to speed that up. What we're going to do now is we're going to notice that this plays at the same time at the beginning. And then this one's by itself. There's no real left hand right around this one, so that's going to be by itself. But just to get started, I'm going to play this one and this one together because they're right after each other in the group of 15. So I'm going to play this with this, and I'm going to play that with that, and then that final G will be alone. So it's going to sound like this. Now, of course, that is not how it actually goes. So what we're going to do now is on the third one, we're going to go ahead and play this left hand right before. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, except it's going to be right after. And then you just speed that up. So those are my 3 tips to help with the 5/3 rhythm. I hope they helped you get that rhythm a little bit better. If you have time, I would love to know which method worked for you the best. And if you're a piano teacher or someone who's played this piece a lot, I'd really love to know from you how you got that solid. If you like this detailed style of piano teaching, please make sure to subscribe. I have hundreds of videos. Many are on snippets of repertoire, just like this video was, but I have also technique videos. I also have full tutorials. I have a membership group for beginning pianists, and I would just love to hear from you. You can also share this, mention it on your social media, or if you found this especially helpful, send me a donation either through PayPal or YouTube Super Thanks. If you've watched my videos before, you know I love to know where you're from, so please leave that for me in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.